What's up, sirs, ma'ams, misters, misses, young sirs, young ma'am, young misters, young misses? Back with another one. How you all doing today? Take me a little shower, man. Clean up. Relax. I'm gonna get into a little story here in a minute, if I should. Probably won't go into no details and nothing about it, but I need to put me some tea bags on the stove too. Here in a second. I got some energy, but it is what it is. I stepped outside for a minute, but it was very brief. The little story I wanted to get into, not necessarily a story, but scenario, situation. Uh, as a boy, this is me struggling going back into my childhood, but I did see a man or whatever get shut out of my life. Shut. Man came to my door claiming to be my dad. I got in trouble behind that. But I thought I recognized the man though. Think I've been to my dad's house, supposedly. Well, I know I remember going over somebody's house that was supposed because I was like threatening as a child, like I'm gonna take you to your dad's house. I ain't never really want to go. Scary. If it was even my real dad or whatever, I don't know. I know people play games and run games on children and stuff, so. And I'm not mistaken, because when I went over there, I didn't really spend much time with the guy. It was almost like the guy was probably upset about something and didn't really want to be bothered with. You know, the house is kind of messed up. I want to say I want like no running water, and then in the house. I think I remember his face though, and I think I spent a lot of time at the house or outside the house entertaining myself for what appeared to be a long time to whenever my mom got back or whatever the case may be. But long story short, back at home, I don't know, couple months, maybe couple years, I don't know. This guy that looked like the same guy knocked on our door, claiming to be my father. I want to say I opened the door or something. I answered. I want to say I got a whipping for it. And I also want to say I seen a man get it. I don't know if he was lying or telling the truth or what. Well, I'm just a little kid or whatever. I seen a man get shut out of his child life if the situation appeared to be what it appeared to be. Fast forward, for me to try to become a father or a dad, and being antagonized to that situation, the majority of the experience, it's hard for me to remember something like that and cling to somebody that'll do something like that. And we really want to get a real understanding about what's really going on with me and maybe some other brothers out here. It's a reason, not an excuse, though. So I probably was saying all that to say this. As a man, if I have ever seen you shut another man out of his child life, never said nothing about it, never addressed it, but I treated you some type of way. It's probably because I'm in the same shoes, or that same thing could happen to me. It's kind of crazy to me, man, because it's like when it do happen to you, you real hesitant to run to somebody who will do that to somebody or who have done that to somebody. You really can't like somebody who would currently do that to somebody. Then somehow if you end up in the courthouse with it, 9 times out of 10, that won't go in your favor. So what can you really do? Basically closed off to the point where you can't do nothing but try it again. Hope you don't get the same results. Going back to the last video, it's almost saying like nobody really wants you to be their child. Nevertheless, you're a trooper going out here to get treated like a child, to get a check, so people can get a piece of it. Your father can't be your father, but your boss, your coach, or whatever way you can bring some income in can be your father. Pimped out into the world for a chance for some people to get some paper. No, what's the least you can do, right? You owe that. Since you came in here through some matter, you owe that, right? This is a conversation that might be a little bit too hard to stomach. I'm trying to give it to you the best way you can digest it. I know there's some other ways to get some paper though. But what bothers me is how the fear come with it, the blockages. People can be really being need. But it feels better when you have to demoralize yourself for it. You could try to open up an alleyway to make it all easier for everybody, and they'll block it because they rather you get treated like a child by a boss or a coach or somebody got to be above you before you give it to me. You can't just generate it on your own, be a boss, and hand it to me. Don't even appreciate it when you get disrespected for it and give it to me. So you know I'm not gonna appreciate it when you generate it on your own. And have the time to appreciate it with me. I'd rather you have to generate it in a way where it's a lot of busy work for you and it's coming off as an expense for you and that's something that you can enjoy yourself. That lets me know that you care more. But they said beggars can't be choosy. Houses on the water, we got all of that. Ooh. Shout out to Currency, man. I don't know why I don't burst through that, but that's crazy, man. What you think? You agree? Make it too many excuses. I don't know. You can let me know. I won't get offended. I really don't care. Might have did too much by letting you know. Opening your eyes. And then you here trying to get through to your ass, through your ear. You know what I'm saying? Believe half of what you see and none of what you hear. This could be major, could be minor. Some people have overcame, some people can't. Some people actually lost their lives behind it and didn't even have a clue. Didn't even scratch the surface. I know I could have. Mm-hmm. And it got quite a bit confusing. Look, I might not be everybody's cup of tea. I could be dealing something up here, like dealing with something up here. Feeling like back then, they ain't want me. Now I'm hot. They all know my John. Shout out. And there's a lot of kids that's gonna go through that done went through. And that's what I mean by I don't have nothing from the children. If you're a child and you getting real sincere love, then don't force nothing like this in your life. Don't get the wrong assumption. And even if you're a child and you feel like this is what happened, keep it cool. Don't break out. Don't let it ruffle your feathers. Act like you don't even know what's going on. Keep your head in them books. Strive for athleticism if you can. Strive for musician, instruments, arts, acting. That's what these portways, doorways, ports are here for. Take the unbalanced emotions and put it into that. Keeping your composure, turning it into success in those type of alleyways. Something where it's gonna really mean something for you. And not for some place where they can treat you like another unwanted, hard headed, replaceable child. But I'm gone. Peace. Oh yeah. I offer this up to the body of Christ. Blessed be the name of the God of the heaven. Plead the blood of Christ through Christ. We can do all things. Now I'm gone. Peace.